Chapman Nobody Else's Auto. Tuesday evening, 7 o'clock, time for a little Toy Tuesday. Who's here with us? Mike's here. Jim's ready to go from cold Lapeer, Michigan. Well, it was about 50 here today, so that's tolerable. I can work with that. So I bet you guys weren't quite that warm up north. But so far, we've had some cold, crappy days, but so far it hasn't been terrible yet, other than last Saturday. Last Saturday kind of stunk. I was in the shop pretty much all day last Saturday, but it's that time of the year it's going to happen. But I'm going to hit the road tomorrow, hopefully, if I get everything done and caught up and ready to go. But we're going to jump on and check out some cool toys tonight. Didn't want to miss this because I got a busy week coming up. So, got some cool toy trucks and a toy Retract to check out tonight. So, kind of some neat stuff, all cool old 10 stuff. So, let's go ahead and get rolling. As far as Sunday night stuff, Peter from Down Under's on. I've got everything shipped that is paid for with the exception of Rick Young. I did not have an address on you. JL Caldwell's here. Hey, Caldwell. But everything else that was paid for right away, I got out. Obviously, if it's not paid for now, it won't go until next week since I'm hitting the road tomorrow and heading to Meekum. So, but hopefully we're going to see some of you guys at Meekum. So looking forward to that. But anyway, let's go ahead and start checking out some cool toys. We all love toys, right? Can't go wrong with that. Let's flip this thing around, drop her down here, and start checking a few of these at. Sweet. I can't wait to see you at Meekum. We'll hang out and make some poor decisions, hopefully. So we'll start off with Bill Wagaman's here. We're going to start off with a horse hauler, believe it or not. Let's check this one out. This thing is sweet. This is a Structo horse hauler. Now this thing is pretty fancy. Vista Dome horse van. This opens here to load your horses, as well as back here. Walt DC, his cat's watching too. Good. Neil's on. Original tires and wheels. Vista Dome horse van, obviously with the skylights in it. Really in pretty decent shape. I don't know if it was supposed to have a door over here or not, but there is not one there. It looks like it may have had one, but can't tell for sure. Yeah, the horses did escape. That's true. Brian Dispatch is here. The tractor on this also looks pretty good. There's the hitch. Structo badge is still pretty nice on it. Windows not broke out. The Structo turbine. Oh, horse is very nice shape. Yeah, that's right. That's how the horses got out. 73 Buick man's on with us. So kind of a cool old truck. I really thought this one was pretty neat. Steel Ponies is here. And if you're done hauling horses, maybe you want to haul some logs. Actually, it says steel, but it's got wood in the back of it. So this is how I got it. All these logs were in it. It does say Structo Steel Company on the side of it. But it had logs in it. So I don't know if these are supposed to be beams or if just somebody cut up some dowels and put it in to make it look like a logging truck. But original tires and wheels, original landing gear. The decal over here is chipped, but overall still in pretty good shape. The tractor that came with this one, kind of a cab over style. Original Structo tires and wheels on it as well. Chassis in good shape. It was a chrome cab, and it has some chipping and scuffs in the cab, but I mean, this is probably 60s era stuff, so I guess it says Structo on the bottom, Freeport, Illinois. So for being 60s era stuff, I guess it's going to have a few scuffs and scratches in it, so So let's hook him back up. Maybe. Flip him around and park him over here on the side. Yeah, you're right. That was somebody had a heck of a Christmas present with these back in the day. And we got a few more to check out yet tonight, including cats. Pete's here with us. This next one, I don't know if this works. I bought this quite a while ago and it kind of got buried, and I just came across it again. But it's a pretty neat one. It is a Japanese 10, it's a Japanese 10. That's right, Peter. We got us a convoy. We're going to screw that up by putting a car in here with a 59 Ford retractable Japanese 10 remote control car. Between the knees here. So this is, like I said, this is Japanese 10. Nathan, small power's on. So it is not highly detailed or to scale. We can see these moldings kind of look a little wonky. The tires and wheels look small, but they do say Ford on them. Does have the 59 nose in it. Does have the retractable top. Like I said, I've never tried to see if this works or not. A fairly well detailed interior, even though it's basically a flat painted piece of tin. They painted it to look somewhat three-dimensional. It's got a little bit of a dip there, but the dash and everything is all pretty much flat, just painted to look three-dimensional. We see the Fairlane 500 on the back of it. All the original tires and wheels. So kind of a cool one. Windshield is broke, but it's just very, very thin plastic. There again, some kid on Christmas morning back around 1960 opened this and just lost it. So kind of a neat piece. And I guess to give you a little better idea on that Retract, the car itself is about 11 inches long. That's right. It was pretty high. It was high tech back then, but a pretty cool piece. And I mean, literally, if you guys can see it, it's almost a flat piece of tin. Brian's here, not completely flat, but it's got a few bends in it. But they sure painted it to make it look like something. Big job made it. And we've got one more truck that I want to catch tonight, and then I got to get to work and try to get things ready so I can get the heck out of here tomorrow when Tractor Mike gets to town. But one more. This is also a Structo, and I thought there were some pretty cool details on this particular Structo. Let me get the remote out of the way for the Ford. So we can pull this old Structo right into view. Structo pickup truck. Bright red. Pretty decent paint. Original tires and wheels. Got to be 60s era deal. What amazed me, the mirrors and the wipers, plastic add-ons, still intact on this old truck. You know, this maybe late 60s, early 70s, but it can't be, I'm sure it isn't any newer than early 70s. But still looks really good. Even the bottom of this, look at that. Is it 450 or 1450? Maybe it was, if that was 1450 back in the day, that was a ton of money. I bet that was supposed to be 450. I bet that was probably the original price when this thing sat on the shelf. Because if you look at the condition of this thing, it was not played with or used very hard. Structo on the tailgate. Big Job's trying to buy everything again. And I don't know. Some of these I really like. I haven't decided what to do with all these. You're right. That's kind of what I was thinking. Some of it looks like a binder. Some of it looks like a Ford to me. So, you know, what I think it is, the better I look at it, is I think it's like a 62 Ford. It's got 4 dashes here, which is where the 62 Ford grill would have said Ford. These body lines, to me, resemble late 50s, early 60s Ford. So I'm going to guess this was supposed to be like a 62 Ford. But regardless, considering it's probably, even if it's late 60s, it's still over 50 years old and looks that good. So I'm calling that a win. Pete's going with Ford. Wall DC's like, yeah, that's the same thing. I thought those pieces, just amazing that those pieces were still intact. They've actually got 4 bowls of food, but they think they're starving. So big job's going with that as well. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, which if that's the case, that puts it close to 60 years old. So that's another good point, Buick, man. You know, some of the stuff we looked at good at that age, I call that a win. So that's what we've got for tonight. I hope you like the line out, or the lineup for tonight. The turbine-powered horse hauler, the Structo steel, even though it's hauling logs, the early antiquated Ford remote control Retract, and the, we'll go by popular vote, Ford Structo pickup. Yep, I'm going to need a bigger parking lot. That's one thing about Toy Tuesday. We can't get too much stuff spread out because we'd have it stacked everywhere. Tony's on with us. So anyway, that's what I had set out for tonight. I hope you guys caught the stuffed truck video last night, and we're going to go ahead and roll some of that out tomorrow night. I've got 2 videos out of what we had stuffed in the truck. I've got the video ready for tomorrow night, which is all the auction stuff. Peter wants to do a sign. Okay, we need to do a sign. What signs were we talking about last time, guys, that somebody wanted to squeeze in? I don't even remember. So the video is going to be coming up on the auction stuff that was packed in the pickup. And then we'll do the used parts I got out of the salvage yard later. Yeah, we got lots of cans, Pete. There's no doubt about that. So what sign? I don't even remember what signs we were wanting to squeeze in last time. If somebody remembers, let me know. We'll sure try to catch one of them. I don't remember. I know we talked about doing 2 or 3 of them, and now I'm drawing a complete blank on what signs we wanted to try and catch. Texaco, you want to do a Texaco? I got a big Texaco in the back. I don't have any DX. We can probably go back to the big Texaco. Yeah, I suppose we'll have to head back to the big Texaco. Let's do that. Let's head back to the 72-inch Texaco back here. I got a fan in front of it, so we're going to kind of have to work around the fan. But you can still be able to see it, so that's all that matters. Actually, my oil drain is back here as well. Do not have any APCOs. But here's my 72-inch Texaco. Got my shop fan and my oil drain sitting in front of it. But the blue bow tie, we'll catch that one next time, old fart. Let's do that one next week. Just remind me. This one is a 72-inch. It is original. You can see it's got some scuffs and some dings and some whammos. But that's a big sign. That's a 6-foot in diameter sign. It is double-sided. Obviously, we've got it mounted flat to the wall. You bet, old fart. Just please remind me next time at the end of Toy Tuesday to do that one, and we'll sure squeeze it in next. This one is dated 10/51. So it's not perfect. But I was pretty lucky. I found that sign locally. Believe it or not, it popped up on a local classified site. Right about when my daughter was really getting into Texaco. So it's kind of timed that one right to hit that Texaco sign only about 50 miles away, right around the time she was really getting excited about Texaco. Bill Disk is here. So it's not perfect, but it's big. And anything that big after those kind of years, that thing is 72 years old. So I'm perfectly good with it. I like it. It's got a great spot right back here in the corner. And it just takes up, it does take up a lot of real estate. There's no doubt about it. But it is a good looking sign. got some of the auction stuff piled in here. Started sorting through some of this stuff the other night, so new old stock parts. Well, you're going to see a lot of that in tomorrow night's video. Texaco changed to Caltex in the mid-40s down under, so. Universal, I do not have any Universal signs. I've got a lot of Universal cans. So there's the Texaco. My truck looked like how Bill packs for Carlisle. So anyway. Leo 62, not in that good a shape. Yeah, like I feel it every morning, trust me. Yeah, I've got lots of Sinclair stuff as well, Peter, so we'll keep working some of that in. And, of course, I've got the piles of signs in the shop next door. It's always fun. I'm glad you guys keep reminding me because a lot of times I space off. I'm focused on getting the primary subject ready for Toy Tuesday, so I always kind of forget about the sign part. So you guys always remind me. Just throw it in there. Not a problem. There's plenty of them here to look at. We'll always squeeze one in whenever you guys want to. I forget about it because I'm just worried about the primary subject for the evening. So thanks for reminding me of that. Keep it, just keep it going. Keep reminding me, and we'll sure try to keep squeezing them in. So, but with that, I think I'm going to jump off, get back to work. Tractor Mike will be headed to Great Bend tomorrow morning. Then we go to Dad's, load him up, and then we get everybody get rounded up, start headed to Kansas City, and meet some of our other friends up there and get ready for some Mecum auction action this weekend. So I know I'm not buying anything, but we're going to have fun, and we're going to eat some good food. We're going to drink a little beer, and we're going to look at a lot of cool cars. So looking forward to that. Stay tuned. We'll try to bring you some content from Mecum, and hopefully maybe we'll do some content with some of you if you're there. And hey, if nothing else, we'll have Tractor Mike around. He's always good for a few laughs. We'll have a great time hanging out with Tractor Mike. And we'll see if we can get Tractor Mike to hang around for Sunday night for the big auction. So please remember, the raffle is Sunday night. So if you're not in for the license plates, be sure to get your raffle tickets in. We will be drawing Sunday night. I will check that about 4 or 5 o'clock again on Sunday after I get back for any last-minute entries. Obviously, I've got some killer stuff lined up for Sunday night. We'll see how long we want to go. We will probably just kind of talk about the Mecum weekend to kind of get things rolling. We'll do the raffle drawing, and I don't even know if we'll worry about doing badges or promos, and we're definitely not going to do a magazine Sunday night because I got the auction pile loaded heavy. So you guys wanted a big Christmas auction. You wanted some really good stuff with some reserves, so we'll throw some of that stuff in there, and it's going to be a fun time. I got a killer pile right back there. I can see it. You can't because it's back over there. But there's some neat stuff in there. And it's a wide variety. There are toys, there are cans, there are badges. There are a few killer car parts that are just great display pieces. So a lot of neat stuff. And I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun. So at least, and I hope you guys spend a lot of money because I spent a lot of money gathering all this stuff up from the last several auctions and swap meets. But it was great stuff, and I think you guys are going to have fun with it, and I think it's going to be well worth it because I think we're all going to have a great time. Plus, I told Tractor Mike that he could bring a few things to slide into the auction as well. So I don't even know what Tractor Mike's bringing. So it's going to be fun. I do know he's probably bringing a lot of bouche latte. There's a very, very good chance he is bringing a lot of bouche latte. I don't know what he's bringing to sell, but I'm pretty sure he'll have a lot of bouche latte. So that we're going to have a heck of a lot of fun Sunday night. We hope to see you there. Be sure to get in for the raffle tickets. Hope to see some of you at Mecum this weekend. We may bring you a little bit of live stuff. We'll see how things shake out. And if you guys want some lives from Mecum, we may try to squeeze a little of that in, and we'll definitely do a little bit of content as well. And we are going to, I do have to cover it for Old Cars Weekly, so I'll be working on some of that too. Leo found his big bag of lunch money for Sunday night, so it's going to be fun, guys. I think you're going to really like a lot of this stuff that I've got gathered up, because ever since you guys brought this up 4 weeks or 6 weeks ago, you know, I've been to 3 or 4 auctions, a swap meet, you know, so I've had an opportunity to gather up some killer stuff, so we're going to have a ton of fun. With that, I'm going to get to work, finish getting a few things done, finish getting my computer bag ready, getting everything ready to head to Meekum tomorrow. We're going to have a great time this weekend. Maybe we'll see some of you there, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And if nothing else, we sure hope to see you live, 7 o'clock Central Time, Sunday night for some Sunday Night Live chat. Going to give those license plates away, and we are going to have an awesome time with some super cool stuff on the auction. Thanks for watching, everybody. Can't wait to see you Sunday night.